Vehicle pads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Holding a Voss outfit, part of the pilgrim's ritual to the Shining Man's tomb. Best way to avoid drawing unwanted attention. Tradition says the pilgrim's supposed to collect ceremonial offerings from the Seeker's path. That'll be your first stop. Then the tomb itself. Just watch out for the subhumans. The Voss call them Gormak, but all you need to know is that they're vermin with blasters.
Rise and shine. make me look good. Make me look good. You and me, we're getting good. Make me look good. Rise and shine. stakes for a conspirator. Where I come from, a place like this gets looted in a week.
Baston, I'm in position. Nothing in the sarcophagus but dust and a scroll.
Dust? No way the body decayed that fast on its own. Send me a high-res image and bring the scroll back. Dust sample too. We'll see what analysis turns up.
I'll head back to the tea house.
I'll save a seat for you.
I wondered if you would return. Perhaps the tea?
Come share our meal. My brother Therodton is with us. We celebrate.
Tell us of the stars.
Thank you. Dinner sounds lovely.
Come meet Therodton and my daughter.
I do not wish commando life. I welcome outsiders, not guard against them.
You would leave our world.
I would see Voss and other worlds. Your people bring change.
I wouldn't have pegged you for a military man.
Every Voss must be a commando.
I saw shrines, the shape of time in rubble. Ruins are beauty.
Father says you came to see Voss. How did you meet?
He's being modest, but I got his name from a business partner. I'd been wanting to see this place for years.
We have spoken enough. Our guest grows tired.
It has been our privilege.
I appreciate you putting up with that. Let's get to work. I'll send the ashes for analysis, but I'm more interested in the scroll. It's sort of an epitaph. Calls the Shining Man a man of prophecy, who was made whole in the wellspring of the Shrine of Healing.
Man of prophecy. Something to do with the Voss Force sensitives.
The mystics have a whole library of prophecies. The rest of the Voss revere the mystics because their prophecies are always right. If the mystics prophesied the Shining Man's arrival, it would explain why the Voss accepted him so easily. It's awfully convenient, though.
Convenient is one word for it. Any chance a prophecy was manipulated?
Always that chance. About the second part of the scroll, though. Made whole in the wellspring of the shrine. The Shrine of Healing is a mystic sanctuary where people go to be cured. The sick and dying, or the spiritually wounded. Only a handful of pilgrims manage to complete the trek each year. I'd guess if the Shining Man was there, it wasn't for spiritual reasons.
You make it sound like a death march.
You've seen how bad it gets outside. But the mystics don't seem to mind the rocks and the animals and the Gormek. There's a pilgrimage camp not too far from Voskar. One of the guides there can help you reach the shrine and the wellspring. My advice, if you'll take it, play by the mystics' rules. It's not wise to defy the order of things.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
face the trials, outsider. But the wellspring is for the broken.
Another outsider came here, once. I have questions about him.
The mystics tend the wellspring. The mystics make bodies and minds whole. I disturb them for nothing less.
I may be an outsider, but I need guidance. There are terrible things in my past. I sometimes wonder who I am.
I will take you to Aminlay. You must do this alone.
Drag this out. See if you can figure out what the Shining Man went through. I'll try to find their records or something.
The fracture is deep. To rebuild a body, a spirit, one rebuilds history. The Vitalocron is the vessel of memory. Each petitioner fills. In a Vitalocron, the ceremony is preserved.
I'm honored, Mystic of the Shrine.
Yes. Your roots, the past, the universe is soil. The tree is sick. See what nurtures the roots, and remember shedding blood in return for comfort. Your keepers reshaped you. Who were you then?
Imperial intelligence found me, polished me, said it was a chance to be more.
Consider now the seasons that shaped the tree. First, a season of fire. You purged the darkness by kindling the blaze. Many screamed, but you did what no other could. Then a season of famine. You stood alone. Your friends and foes carved the wood of your mind. Speak of the wound. Speak of your strength.
No matter how many lies I live, I do fight for a reason. My strength is there.
Only if you truly understand. Now you are in a season of mists. All things are obscured. Your spirit burns angry, like frost. But this cannot endure forever. You must change. What will you become?
Changing identities is what I do best. I'll be whatever I need to be.
Then only you will know when you are truly healed.
The Honored One, Aminlay, has spoken. The healing has been recorded. You hold a Vitalocron, the memory of your wholeness, technologically stored. It must go to our vaults.
Say I wanted to view one of these Vitalocrons.
Each Vitalocron is genetically locked. Only its creator may know what happened. 10,000 and more are stored in the vault. Honor us by placing yours within.
Sometimes it's almost too easy. Shining Man records, here we come.
Baston, I found a record of the Shining Man's visit to the shrine, but it's genetically locked.
Good thing you went tomb robbing. Sending the genetic workup on the Shining Man's ashes now. My contacts didn't find any identity matches, by the way. No evidence he existed before Voss.
Whatever this conspiracy is, its people aren't careless. Keep looking. Attempting to unlock the Vitalicron now. Looping you in on the audio feed.
Interface activated. Warning, the memory is corrupted. Came to us from the Nightmare Lands. You knew our ways. You bore a scroll. I remember so little. What did the scroll say? A prophecy from the Chamber of Ashes. It had been lost to us. Die! Go back to the Nightmare Lands. Grateful for your trust, but I must leave soon for Voskar. Trust does not matter. The prophecy you found speaks of you. You are healed. You are the Shining Man.
Doesn't tell us why the Shining Man was sent here, but now we know how he calmed the Voss.
I heard something about a prophetic scroll, the Mystics and the Nightmare Lands.
The Nightmare Lands are forbidden to the Voss. Legend says the ruins drive people insane, and our scouts come back in parts. Old ruins might be the only place he could find materials to fake a scroll of prophecy. But there's nowhere worse on the planet.
I want to know exactly where he's been.
And I'll dig up what I can, but we've got some prep work to do. Meet me back at the tea house. Baston out.
This is why commandos exist.
I was one, Uncle. They are imperfect. Outsider, forgive us. No tea is prepared. Would you look at something?
Something's wrong. Tell me.
This came to us. It speaks to you.
Hello, Agent. Hope you get this in time, because your friend Baston doesn't have long. He's safe for now, but you know the drill. This stays between us. You want him back? Come to these coordinates. It's out in the Gormak lands, but that shouldn't be a problem for you.
We do not know him. The message came when Baston went into the city.
Stay here. I'm going to find him.
My father says you are like none other, so I must trust you. If he dies, if you die, I will put aside tea and avenge you.
You're great with families. And by the way, no ransom demand means Baston's probably dead already.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
No Baston. Something on the body, though.
Hello, Agent. If you're hearing this, you must have found my messenger. I said I wanted to meet you. Still do. But privacy is in both our interests. The Voss commandos deploy scanning posts out here. Decommission them, and I'll send you final instructions.
You and me, we're getting good. Rise and shine. Make me look good. Rise and shine.
recordings this time. I finally get to see your face. Congratulations on disabling those scanners, sending coordinates to our meet.
Who are you? Why did you take Baston?
That you'll want to ask my boss. And time's wasting.
All right, make me look good. Rise and shine.
Team Alpha down. She is tough.
나기차려봐.
Yes, sir.
푸뚜라 무스타 오브라니 땅비오 뚜부시 원파.
If we'd met, I'd remember you.
I remember him. Nemro's rival on Hada. Hello, Fathera.
그치 남지에 자동이 마테주. 나비스가 골발이야 비디 보데냐. 도미자 굴카 두마지 다우사잘라스 우발.
You didn't wind up on Voss by accident. Who led you here?
굴리라 도간기 콘가스크롱 지도바. 오 와왕감 투스게유 와라와 다블로타 위자와.
Your friend in the Republic. Young, SIS, winning smile.
질리스가 당나나 이메 잘조 론지가 다바봉다.
Ow!
All right, make you look good.
The boss is out. Job's over. Get off world.
Kavatomba stupa makinsalika tabatonda.
I don't like my identity being made public. Who knows the truth?
그치 남지에 자동이 마테주.
You get to leave here. But in the future, you will help me. Provide me with resources and information.
지도하고 부탁구 주바로 가고.
Someone really wants you dead to go digging up your past. Trying to keep you from the Shining Man.
You're gonna bleed out a gut.
I'm not making it home. But at least I'll die an imperial instead of a blasted alien.
Hold on. I'll find you a med pack and a speeder to Voskar.
I bleed human blood. You'd just blow my cover, and I'd die anyway. I was studying the Nightmare Lands when I was captured. The Chamber of Ashes. It's where the Shining Man supposedly found his scroll of prophecy. The only maps of the Nightmare Lands are locked in the Capitol building. Carvings, tapestries. You'll never find your way without them.
Follow the carvings to the Chamber of Ashes. From there, find the Shining Man's hideout.
My Voss family. They'll get you inside. Get you to the maps. Never thought I'd die here.
Perhaps it is destined.
The mystics haven't spoken.
Not to us. We may hope.
Outsider, where is my brother?
I did everything I could, but I was too late. He died thinking of his family. He was also helping me with something. With his dying breath, he told me to go to you.
Baston thought of you as family, born with us.
You would see the Nightmare Lands. Baston asked about the sacred carvings. The carvings are protected heritage. Only a Voss may study them.
There must be a way. Baston thought you could show me.
Baston prized your friendship. We must honor that. Only Voss see the carvings. You must be Voss. Become one of our family.
What does joining your family entail?
Phaeton, are you willing?
I am. A father finds a wife. Baston never did this for me. Join our family in marriage.
What can I say? We've got a wedding to plan.
There is joy in that.
We mourn later. Make preparations. Go to the sacred flame in the city. You will be married today. You will see the carvings of Nightmare Lands. Baston's wishes fulfilled.
Are you gonna dress up for your big day? It's so exciting.
To be proper, we would ride Bolifants here through incense clouds. This is proper enough.
You can still back out if you want.
Thank you. No. This scroll contains our oaths. Read, and I will begin. You who have no family, come to join the family of Nayatan, who birthed Jitan under the prophecy of 10,000 seeds. You come to bind yourself to a son of Baston. We are children. Will you become Voss with me?
I will become Voss with you. A child no longer.
Will you embrace the traditions of our people? Will you walk with the Voss to our destiny?
I will walk the 1,000-year path, so long as you are beside me. Phaeton, will you pledge your dreams? Pour your life into my cupped hands, as I will for you.
I would have no other.
Then we walk before the flame.
So long as prophecy allows, we are one. Only the word of a mystic will break our bond. May it never happen. Our family is gathered. We will celebrate first, then walk you to the carvings. No one will deny your right to see.
No time to waste. The Nightmare Lands are waiting.
Tomorrow morning, you will journey into darkness. We will find the path now.
Cipher 9 to ship. The Voss have shown me their sacred carvings, and informed me that a Sith, Merbek Gen, can provide safe passage into the Nightmare Lands. All evidence indicates our conspirator came from there. I mean to seek out the Shining Man's base of operations, and learn the conspiracy's connection to this world.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
never good. Getting good. Rise and shine.
System errors detected. Hardware errors detected. Activating defense systems.
We got problems. Turn around.
You come for the Shining Man. Come for his machine that fell from the stars. He camped here 3 moons, studying ancient ways, writing Voss scrolls, writing Voss prophecies in blood and ink.
What's your name? How do you know about the Shining Man?
Zaynar, outcast. I saw him come. Look. I hold the memory of this star machine in my hand. The Shining Man corrupted it before he left. Would have burned it. I saved it.
Gormak sliced the big back conspirator computer with a rock and string.
Now we bargain for his records.
You have my attention. What do you want for the ship's data?
The Shining Man arrives, walks in my land, steals my treasures. He makes me angry. Then I watch Shining Man shed skin and become Voss. This is a great feat. He leaves for Voss' shrine. I study his ways to learn his powers. You will take me to him, so I can learn more.
I'm sorry, but he's buried below Voskar. I found his ashes.
You lie! You are strong! You die!
All right, make me look good.
I stopped his last wish before. Now I put it back.
Final message. The Nightmare Lands have begun to seriously affect my mind. I do not recommend sending initiates here. Let them train to resist the Force somewhere else. Leaving for the shrine tonight. The prophecy is ready. The Voss believe in martyrs, and I'll play this role to the end. Give Hunter my love. Transmit. Activate destruct sequence.
I stopped it last time. This time we all burn.
You can burn if you want. I'm taking that data and leaving.
Come on, let's move.
Daughter of my family, forgive this demand. The interpreters of prophecy contacted. They wish to give a message.
You've piqued my curiosity.
The interpreters have been watching you in the Nightmare Lands. They say the Chamber of Ashes was set ablaze. They say a prophecy speaks of this, of you. You will meet the 3, those who govern Voss.
Tell them I'm on my way now.
The 3 await you in the capital. I am proud of you, my kin.
You summoned me?
You walk among Voss. You are not Voss. You share tea with low-born families and mystics. Your arrival burned the Chamber of Ashes. A prophecy speaks of these things.
The one prophesied must be brought before the three, given attention and honest aid.
Do you believe in prophecy, outsider?
In my time here, I've learned to trust your ways.
You are wise.
The prophecy that fits you fit the Shining Man. Perhaps both were prophesied. Perhaps one is false. We aid you as we aided him. If one is false, this meeting ensures destiny.
I think I understand. What did you meet with him about?
The Shining Man told us the secrets of your galaxy. He proposed we make no alliance with outsiders for 3,000 days. In return, he promised the Gormak will be eliminated.
He promised our world will be free from outsiders. No new ships will enter our system.
He promised the Republic and the Empire will cease to exist. We promised the Shining Man to ally with none.
You're talking about reshaping the galaxy in, what, a few years?
We need only wait. We will see if promises are fulfilled.
If the Shining Man's masters are prophesied to succeed, your insight changes nothing. If you are prophesied to succeed, our part is finished. You may go. Act as you wish.
You owe me more than that. I fulfilled your prophecy. I want your help.
What do you wish?
When your period of neutrality is over, join with the Empire. We can be partners.
Perhaps. Your words are valued. Your time on Voss is over. Your battle is elsewhere.
In the shrine you were healed. In Voskar you found family. You came to us broken and leave remade. A mystic asked that I speak those words and give you this. Remember our people.
It is done, Agent. We can scent the pulse of your heart. We can taste particles of solar radiation bead like dew on our lips. We have undergone the chrysalis of tranquility, and we are reborn.
You've never mentioned this chrysalis of tranquility.
The chrysalis is a ritual of the Dawn Herald. It makes us stronger, better able to face the enemies of the nest, and enhances our link to the universe. It requires the stillness of spirit we now have. We'll fight alongside you.
My brave, strange protector. You know I'm glad I have you.
We do.
My body requires improvement. You will provide a workshop and equipment aboard your ship.
Why would I help you improve yourself when you plan to kill me?
Until I am free, you rely on me to defend you. My optimization should be your goal. When I protected Mega Security Ward 23, Balsifus Prison served as an extension of my immobile body. Now I must adapt for independent operation. This frame will be upgraded with physical enhancements, along with updated behavioral analysis capabilities and social programming.
I can see the use in upgrades. Take the space and equipment you need. Just don't take me for a fool.
Thank you. I will advise you if your assistance will be useful.
Sir, I've been monitoring Chiss Defense Force frequencies, tracking ship movements in the Rim. Nothing extraordinary, but I'd like your permission to investigate if something comes up, assuming you trust me solo.
You wouldn't be here if I couldn't count on you. Put your training to good use.
Thank you, sir. I'll let you know if anything comes up.
This is Cypher 9 to headquarters. Stand by for a full report and data upload.
Receiving data, Cypher 9. I'll send it for processing right away, but you'll have to save the report. We need you back at headquarters immediately. Orders from above.
I'll head there immediately.
Acknowledged. Watcher 3 out.
We've never seen him act like that.
I'm sure he's merely distracted. Shall we head home?
Yes, Ensign?
Sir, there's something you should know. I've been scanning Chiss frequencies, passing the time, checking low security reports. An old associate left this message where he knew I could find it. It's a hologram that Chiss intercepted from Korriban.
This old associate of yours? Someone from the Defense Force?
Yes, but the important thing is the message itself.
I have received the fugitive's location. Even he could not run forever. We must now find the Force sensitive he hid from us. Intelligence need no longer be involved. I will make Cypher 3 pay for his defiance myself.
I'm sorry, sir. If I knew this would be an issue, I would have told you earlier. Cypher 3 is my father. The Force sensitive is hiding as me.
He's been on the run from the Sith all these years. Impressive.
I was a child. When the Sith made their rounds, my father made sure I was elsewhere. Then he disappeared. The Sith will do worse than kill him. Torture, public display. He can't go through that. Not for me.
An early warning could help him escape.
I'm not going to compound his treason. I can find my father before Lord Durok does. There are coordinates in the message. With your permission, I can give him her quick death.
You know what you have to do, Ensign. Get going.
Yes, sir. I promise, sir, whatever happens, this won't come back on you. It's done. I'm back. I found Cypher 3. I found my father. And I executed him, so the Sith couldn't. He said he understood.
I wish there had been a way to spare him.
Don't apologize. He was a criminal, and we did our duty. But he was hunted down and punished for keeping me a secret. Real justice would be turning myself into the Sith.
What's done is done. Martyring yourself won't change it.
No, and I don't want to die. Not on Korriban. I'm grateful for your help. We did the proper thing.
A moment. Hour 36. Subject exhibiting low-grade fever and elevated N-cell counts. I will proceed to the second formula. Apologies for that, Agent. Bioexperiment logs wait for no man.
Going to say what your experiment is about?
Well, I told you about Project Protean and their research into alien genetics. I managed to gain access to one of their databanks. Nothing incriminating there, but I was impressed by their scientific data. I've been adapting it for my own studies into the Rakghoul virus.
If you're running tests on yourself, you must be confident in the results.
Sample assays can only tell one so much. I'm now in my second day incubating the modified virus. If it doesn't break down my cell structure entirely, I should emerge revivified.
You become a stronger, faster man-eater.
More important, the change itself will be less taxing. It's not unpleasant as is, but it leaves me with a tremendous headache. Now, if you'll excuse me, this fever is becoming distressing.
Blasted. You know what today is? Today's the day I've worked with you longer than any of my exes.
You make it sound like a prison sentence.
Aside from no stun cuffs, yeah, pretty much. Normally at this point I'd skip out and go con someone new. But you've got me so freaking out of practice it's not worth the bother. So I'll make you a deal. I'll stick with you, you keep me comfortable. I can live with this setup.
You're far too pleased with yourself to go anywhere.
Don't test me on that. Tell you what, I'll make it easier to live with. I've given up teaching you anything, but we ever get someone new, I'll show them the ancient blood traditions of rat attack, and maybe how to down a Rhodian ale without puking.
We have news, Agent. We've been conferring lately with the ambassadors, moffs, speakers for the Sith, all with their own agendas and concerns, none with any love for the Killiks. But we swayed a few, and found ways around others. Now the diplomatic service has agreed to seek a treaty.
You convinced these people all on your own?
We've been a diplomat longer than we've been Dawn Herald. Some of the nests are still reluctant, Horro and Manam in particular, but all parties involved have agreed to a summit. We'll preside over the negotiations ourselves.
I'm at your disposal. I want this to work.
So do we. Thank you, Agent. Imagine. Colony and Imperial representatives in one room. It shall be interesting.
I have been dissecting the droids and cyborgs we encounter during travel. They've proven adequate base resources to improve my chassis and power supply. Phase 1 of my upgrade is complete.
No qualms about dissecting droids for your benefit.
You eat organic matter, I consume the parts of lesser beings. I must recompile my secondary programs to integrate recorded experience into my new iteration. I will learn from everything we've done. Feel privileged. You're about to witness my personal evolution.
I'm not going to witness anything until you explain.
As I've told you, my present environment is different from Belsavis. I adapt to the new social and physical realities and learn from conflict. Upload, initiating. The primitive vessel has insufficient power and storage capacity. I cannot complete the process.
Well, thanks to my primitive vessel, I needn't have worried.
I will identify a solution. Self-improvement and intelligence upgrades are my primary purpose, and you will not stand in my way.
There's a lot of men with a lot of guns. Can't all be for us.
Failure and disobedience are one and the same.
My lord, I tried.
In the Sith tongue, both translate as treason. That is the wisdom of the ancients.
Cypher 9 reporting as ordered. I want an explanation.
The Cypher agent. You defeated the traitor Jadis and the fools in the SIS. My masters acknowledge your service. But you serve intelligence no longer. By order of the Dark Council, Operations Division is dissolved. Personnel will be reassigned to wartime units or to deserving Sith Lords.
With due respect, operations is needed now more than ever.
Yes, it is. The war does not go well, whatever the official word. The Ministry of War must have resources, and intelligence fails to do its part. We hear rumors of corruption and treason. Agents wasted chasing conspiracies. A brain-dead keeper. Time to butcher the beast for its meat.
I won't argue the point. What happens next?
You take on your new role. But first, your team. Surrender the Ratataki.
Hey, what?
Intelligence may overlook her past, but she is an anarchist and an enemy of the Empire. She will be interrogated and judged.
I will kill you. You get that? I will kill you!
Khalil's service has been exemplary, and we've put far worse on the payroll.
The decision was not mine. Unless you intend to slaughter the entire Citadel, do not test me.
I'm sorry. I don't think we have much of a choice.
These people are dead, and when I'm through with them, you and me are gonna finish this! I swear!
The rest of your team can remain intact. As for you, by special request of the Minister of Intelligence, you are being transferred to my brigade on the Corellian front lines. Together, we will drown the Republic in blood.
I'm so sorry, sir.
You will know your assignments. Get moving.
Galaxy will continue trembling at your approach if it knows what's good for it, Master. Make her nose.
Begin message. I warned you what would happen, but you couldn't stay away from Voss. You had to make waves. Kill our special Gormak friend. Now the votes are in, and you see the consequences of drawing their attention. The gift is for you. I can't protect you anymore.
Who'd have thought the Star Cabal was so sentimental? Maybe if intelligence had nurtured our agents more, we'd still be around.
We'll talk to our contacts in the diplomatic service. We'll talk to the Nest. We'll talk to House Thol. We'll find support.
Frankly, it's hard to imagine intelligence being gone.
In the old days, we could have turned to our favorite analyst for a flash of insight. Not an option now.
We've lost friends, but they're not dead.
What I'd like to know is, what's your plan now?
Someone wants us on the front lines of Corellia. Likely as a trap. I intend to find out why and follow the answer to our enemy.
Onward then, into the maw of the dragon. You have my full support.
Let's hope the Force favors the bold. Agent, you can bear witness. Dr. Lokin has agreed to hike Cars Falls with us if we visit the Cars City Opera.
Vector's musical tastes are frankly unsophisticated. I'm only trying to help.
Then we have a deal.
Well, that can wait. Right now there's something the three of us must discuss.
I think you've got our attention.
As you are both aware, I've been investigating Project Protean, an off-the-books division of the Imperial Science Bureau.
The people who want you dead.
Precisely. Their research is focused on human-alien genetic splicing. I've studied their files, along with your own physiology, Master Vector, and I've come to a conclusion. Project Protean arranged your meeting with the Killiks so they could study the joining.
Why would they do that? And why Vector?
Thanks to the Killiks, he's stronger, more capable. An ideal soldier or infiltrator.
A science experiment.
For what it's worth, I don't believe it was personal. They wanted a test subject, and you were on Alderaan already.
What do you think of all this?
We think we are who we are. But we prefer not to be someone else's puppet.
Understandable. They have files on the Killiks. Ways to hurt joiners or to heal them. They may have altered Vector or simply observed him. I consider it our obligation to find Project Protean and end them. For Vector's sake as well as mine.
You've pulled a lot of data on these people. Finish the job.
It will be my pleasure.
If you'll excuse us, we'd like to commune with the Hive.
You don't want my advice, but I'll give it anyway. Vector knows who he is. Give him time to be sure of it.
I have fully processed the error I experienced during my upgrade. I require outside power and storage capacity. A cocoon for my metamorphosis, so that I may evolve.
You said my ship wasn't enough. Have you found another resource?
Although neither my body nor your vessel is sufficient to my needs, you have encountered an adequate facility. Give me full access to your ship and security codes, and I will upload my consciousness into the Imperial archives.
You leave your body behind, upgrade your programming, and then...
Then I return to my body with improved mind and functions. I will begin preparations. The next time we speak, I will be ready to upload.
You said you wanted to talk?
Yes, but we'd like some privacy. No crew members, no Killiks, no emergencies. If you could arrange it.
I can arrange it. Should I dim the lights? Pour a drink?
If you like. We'll meet back shortly.
Vector?
I'm here, Agent. Surprise.
How can you be normal?
The Abia nest taught me to repress the pheromonic bond. I can hold it for a little while. This is a time for us to be together. One you needn't share with the Ouroboros or the colony.
You're a smart man. I don't like sharing.
I'll remember that. The others will be back soon, but I'm glad we could have this. I do love you, Agent.
Forget love. Just keep me entertained.
I'll make a note of it. Now, we return to work.
Sir, Dr. Loken was just telling me stories about my father from his intelligence days. All lies, I think, but that's all right. What would you say if I brought some personal items on board? I haven't played the Melodium for years, but lately I've had the urge.
You sound more upbeat than last time we talked.
We do difficult things for the Empire, I know that. But I did realize, maybe it's time I stopped spending all day, every day, on duty. The 14-hour shift is enough.
Control to unregistered vessel. Hold for Captain Trage.
Another ex-intelligence agent, eh? Welcome to the military. According to your transfer forms, you've been assigned the rank of lieutenant and placed in Lord Razor's brigade.
What are my orders, sir?
Report to Lord Razor's briefing room. Operations begin immediately. And don't expect the flexibility your former career may have offered you. This is war, and discipline is the key to victory.
Not an auspicious beginning, is it?